Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the final round, the back nine of the Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships. And unfortunately, I'm sad to say this is the last round I get to film with Philo, so it's great to have you on the show. Thank you.
No problem. It's great to be here with everybody. Hello, Canada. It's nice to join you in your living rooms for a tournament of commentary.
We'll have to use the word a few more times just to make sure you feel right at home.
Hey!
You're working on it. You got it just right.
Don't get me started, man. I'll start acting all weird on this show. You don't want that.
How's it going, eh? Every Canadian's got to work on the way they say that. It's important that we know how to do it.
I like the way how you guys say about. That's great.
A boot?
A boot!
A boot. Well, it's been a real pleasure, man. We're moving into the last chunk of play we've got. So one more time, guys, please check out Team Philo. Support our man here. He's been wonderful to work with, and as awesome as he is on camera, he's even cooler behind the scenes. So definitely support him, give him big shout outs, back him up on the social media, and check out his gear. I know I'm going to get some stuff for me, and hopefully we can secure an opportunity to bring some of his stuff into the store so you can buy it too. So moving on, Casey, minus 37, playing a phenomenal day of golf here today. Martin, 37 down as well. No slouch himself. Certainly a tough Titan to beat. Oh boy. Right behind him, Chris Oz, 36 down, one stroke back. I don't know what to say. He's brushing his teeth.
You must have got that stank mouth.
And finally, Josh Prine, 30 down, playing some fantastic golf himself. Definitely look for him to keep growing as a player.
That was too much, man. If I ever do something like that on an intro, I hope somebody slaps me right in the mouth.
Boy, well, looking back, we saw the drive out of Chris Oz and put up that incredible eagle. Showed us all how it's done.
That was a daydream right there, man.
Oh, that was a beast of a shot. All right, number 10, par 4, 595 feet. Couple of routes, wide left or straight down the center. Up over our signature motocross, or previous motocross course.
Tabletops and the moguls out there.
Absolutely.
Pretty awesome stuff, man. I love the shape of this hole, man. It really makes you... Let's see if Oz can make the correction from his first time on it. That looks a whole lot better. He got full flight on that.
That will do.
I'm not sure he's going to be too stoked about having that hill in front of his face. That's going to make that angle into the green a little bit tricky. A great shot.
Marty taking a similar path.
That took it up a little early, but... Oh, that's a lot early. That's in some trouble. Crosses 11's hole. Good thing there's no roped OBs or he'd be in some trouble.
Next up, Josh Prine.
I like the shape. Let's see if it holds. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, long, flexing turnover shot. That was awesome.
That extra few feet there to the left is certainly going to go a long way into making that shot easier for him.
Absolutely. And he's got a good sidearm, too, so that approach into the green, you just play the flick in there, bounce it into the hill. Should be stress-free.
Not sure where that disc went. Oh, there we go.
Center cut fairway. Probably got a nice little 3 1/4 into the green from there. Little stand-up hyzer. See if it drops in with the right pace.
Oh,
that was so close to another eagle.
Oh, boy.
That would have been a stroke separator, especially with Martin off in the shul over there. He's not...
That point? Oh, yeah.
He's not too bad. He can still get up and down from there. Look at this guy flexing the sidearm up there. That's in range.
That'll work.
Range. Yep. That's what I figured I'd see. A little flick out of Josh, play it out wide, bounce it into the side of the hill. Should be a stress-free. There you
That
go.
is perfection.
Absolutely. Use that cabbage to slow you down.
I
Same
think
thing.
Oz had plenty of room there. Oh,
Yeah,
that's great too.
that's fine. Yeah, that's a little uphill putt, 6 meters. Should be pretty stress-free with no wind blowing around. A little tickle in the wind there.
Oh no.
Oh. Could you imagine if that second shot from Casey goes in and that happens?
Oh no, that would be a disaster.
Get in there. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
That's not what you want to see.
No, it's not. This
No.
is not good at all.
Oh, he's
I
on
feel like
putt
I just
number.
got kicked.
No, 5
Oh,
putt. Ouch.
goodness.
He's going to hustle up there and scrape that up and think about that for a minute, see if he can recalibrate his game and try to make it a run here at the end. That was a handful of strokes that he just coughed up to Casey.
Oh, that's painful.
4 strokes, man. Yeah, those elevated baskets can do it to you, man. You get circle's edge, 35 feet, and don't catch any of that basket. You're going back and forth a couple times.
Yeah, that's tough. And honestly, it can happen just like that.
Well, it did happen just like that, unfortunately. The worst thing possible happens to Martin. Triple bogey when his competitor he's in the battle with makes an easy birdie, almost drops it in for eagle.
Oh
That
boy.
definitely changed the dynamic of things. Now it's a 2-man race.
Casey
8 holes.
capitalizes with a birdie, 38 down. Just an unfortunate outcome for Marty. Very uncharacteristic of his putting ability.
Big time.
All right, hole 11, par 3, 292 feet.
Well, I imagine we'll be seeing 3 sidearms and a backhand from Marty here. I mean, that wide, big angle you got to play and use that hill to kind of slow your disc down, is looking wide open. There you go. Looks a little early, maybe. Yep, a little bit early.
Too early.
A little too overstable of a disc. I know it's not very long, but sometimes letting the disc glide a little bit's not a bad thing. All right, hook up. Let's go. It's got to hustle. Hustle. That's not too bad. Neighborhood, 6, 7. Yep, good shot. That looks pretty tasty. It's got the D on it. That should be right there. Early. That is so surprising, man.
Marty looking to recover.
Down, keep on drifting. Excellent shot. What a recovery.
See, and that's right up that alley we talked about with that stat, right?
Birdie after bogey, man. Recovery shots. You erase those mistakes as quickly as possible, man. That's a beautiful line. That's the same way that I saw it the first time we saw this hole. That's exactly the throw that I'd be looking at. Start it just left of the basket and let the disc drift its way in. Big putt here. No, he didn't want it bad enough. It looked like he never really committed to getting the disc in the air. Yep. Tap on the tree. Big putt for Chris.
Yeah, he needs this. Give it to him.
Oh,
what a run.
I would have loved to just seen him stand there and just trust his action. He's been putting so well without the extra step through. Opportunity squandered. Nice birdie there by Josh, though.
Marty with perfection just taps out and gets out of the way.
Yeah, he's off to the next tee pad. Try to rebuild some momentum here and hope it's enough in these closing holes. It's going to have to see Casey make a couple more underpowered or misthrown shots to really open the door up. Wow.
11, Marty continues to battle, gets a stroke back, only 3 back. Certainly not out of this race yet.
No, 3 strokes. You got 7 holes to go. You still got a couple of tricky ones. You got some OB out there. You never know. Just never know. Just got to keep on grinding, battling.
Number 12, we're on to the island holes now. Accuracy is king.
Well, we saw what Martin did on these holes the last time. He was pretty spot on with those putter shots and mid-ranges, just kind of using the space available out there on the right side, hugging those OB lines and making sure the disc finishes at the target. So it's really about the other guys if they can stick them in there tight and kind of keep that distance from Martin. I like that play. Plenty of air under the disc, nice and wide, gave it a chance. No speed on the way into the ground, and nicely executed shot there by Josh.
Next up, come on, Marty.
Yeah, looks about the same time. Looks about the same. It's got to drop. Yeah, a little early.
That's a lot of meat.
A little early. He's going to have to earn that birdie putt.
I can see him right there.
That looks a bit early, too. That's a putt, though. Yeah, a little early, a little shy on the gas, but safe and wide open, safe putt. It's got to push. There you go. That looks beautiful. Like second best drive of the group.
Yep.
That's kind of why I don't like that action, man. The disc is losing altitude the whole time, Another step through putt for Chris. He's been feeling that action. I know he came up just shy on the last one, but that a way to stick with your guns, man, and keep applying pressure to the leader.
Oz is so close now.
Oh, yeah. Look at Casey. He's just got to tap in. That's stress-free. 4 meters off the target. Maybe 5 tops.
Beautiful.
Good enough. Another unfortunate par for Martin there. Opportunity missed to keep pace and not allow them to gain any more strokes right after he earned one back. Now he's got to start feeling like he's running out of holes. 4 strokes, 6 holes to play. That's when you start feeling like you got to push a little bit harder, and try to do something special and get a bonus shot or 2 to go your way.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, there's a few holes he can be aggressive and go for an ace and still, be right there for birdie. So we'll see what he can do. If he unloads on this hole, 461 downhill, you got plenty of space out there to the right to work the disc in there.
This is a real hole to get an opportunity for an eagle, too, because this is within range of all these guys.
It should be. 461 should be right in the wheelhouse for, most pros. Not all pros, but most. And that one's way high and didn't turn it over, never committed to it, and that's going to be OB by a lot. Yep, just under-committed to the action, the shape of the swing that he needed for that. He's going
this Wraith.
Full-on hyzer. Real flat hyzer. Sit.
Oh, no.
Well, he'll have that for his par. Or his birdie, rather. Taking the high, wide route.
I think he's just trying to keep it safe.
Wow,
that works.
That's great, man. He's like 40-footer, man. That was an awesome toss. Stick it out there 420-ish and have a 40-footer for eagle. Martin's putting the go on it. You can see that swing was full commit.
Oh, yeah.
trying to get full flight, full glide, and he does so. It's got to sit.
Oh no, he's passed.
Over through the hole.
Call it a provisional.
500-foot drive, at least.
That's insane. Another bad break for Marty after playing the aggressive shot and taking a stab at it, going for eagle. Trickles OB deep. Brutal.
Proceeding to the drop zone.
Wow, he doesn't even get to progress. That's brutal. Doesn't even get to take his birdie putt from past the basket.
Nope.
Ugh.
I got a sick feeling in my stomach right now. Oh,
Well,
great shot from Oz.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm invested because I just like Marty. He's a hell of a nice guy. Look at this shot.
Pretty much game over right there, man. He just
Yeah,
slammed
once he makes that, that's
the door, man. That's
a
game
lead.
over. Game over. It's got to be. If he doesn't hold on to this lead, then he beats himself, you know?
At this point, that gives him how many strokes?
At least 4 on he got eagle, and Oz was putting for par because he went OB, right? So he went drop zone 3 and he's tapping in for par. Or was he safe on his drive? I guess we'll find out in a second. Marty got up and down for his par, so that's two more strokes on him. And there you go, par for Chris. So that just stretches the lead out
big time.
3 or 4. Wow.
Look at this fantastic drive.
Wide, hide.
Huge.
There you go, 3 sticks over Oz.
6 over Marty.
Well, that battle with Martin is over. Now he's just got to focus on Chris and holding him off for a few more holes. That's really all he needs, is to stay even with him for a few holes, and then he can cruise into victory lane.
Well-deserved victory. We've seen some incredible play out of Casey.
He and Martin went at it for 30 holes practically.
Yeah, at least, if not more.
Oh, I mean, it's pretty much over now. They got 6 holes to play, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 holes to play. You know, I mean, more than 2/3 of this tournament, it was those two guys neck and neck, and that was the nail in the coffin for Martin for this one. But
let's see what he can do with this. Look at this. Great shot.
Yeah, not bad. A nice little putt there for birdie. You don't want to let up too early, you know. He's 3 strokes back. He doesn't want to let up too early. I mean, what happens if he drops an ace or something, you know?
A lot of people have got confident before and lost because they got overconfident. You got to play it out.
Or too complacent, you know, a little too comfortable. Think, 3 strokes, 5 holes, no problem. Next thing you know, get a bad kick and roll or go B, and the other guy aces, and next thing you know, your knees are knocking and start sweating.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, things can happen in a heartbeat out there, so you just got to stick with it, man. Don't start relaxing until it's over. So you know it's over, you know?
It was not meant to be that high.
Little high spiking. Came up a bit short, and OB for Josh. They just looked underthrown out the gate. A little too much stall on the nose of that disc. He'll head to the drop zone, and he's got great touch. Let's see if he can slide one in for a 3. Good effort. Right there, tap in bogey. There he is. Staying consistent, staying strong. Right inside circle 1 and makes it look routine. That's a much better putt. Much better looking putt. Seen a lot of his putts just kind of nose diving into the bottom of the chains, and that just was really committed to staying on the pole. I was keeping it a 3-stroke game, 4 holes to play.
Yeah, there's still a good battle between Oz and Marty here for second.
Absolutely. I mean,
they definitely don't want to give up.
Yeah, they don't want to fall any further than they already have. I mean, at this point in the game, you know, 4 holes left, 3-stroke lead. It's going to take some fortune and some misfortune for things to flop around in Oz's favor, but battling out Martin for second place. Not going to be holding his head low after that finish, that's for sure. Cracking the 40 number, 10 down per round average. Solid golfing, man.
That's got to feel good.
Doesn't matter what course you play. You make double digits 4 rounds in a row. You're feeling good about that.
Absolutely. Well, number 15, par 3, 318 feet. A little bit of an uphill shot. I expect all these guys to open up on this one.
Absolutely. You got to be aggressive at this point in the game. There's no reason to be coming up short and left. You got to be aggressive and try to stick one in the chains and get some excitement on your card. Really high, wide highs are there. That's short and left, but he doesn't need it so bad. Imagine the rest of these guys are going to play a little bit more aggressively. That has the right speed on it. Early again. Nice little backspin. Yeah, a little bit of positive on the reverse spin. Let's go, Marty. Stick one in there tight. Stay straight. Good effort. Good effort. Hit high, 28 feet, 27 feet. There we go.
That's looking very good.
Oh, yes, sir.
That looks very good.
Yes, sir. You can just tell right out the hand, the attitude on the disc, you know what I mean? When things are going to be on point, tracking towards the hole. Oh, Chris trying to add the heat one more time to the leader. It makes this putt a little bit less pressure. Didn't need it that bad. No strokes lost, no strokes gained. Big putt for Martin, though. Did you see that? Could you see that from the camera angle? How everything just shifted right outside the target?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's one of those things to be aware of as a disc golfer. You just keeping that stroke within the frame of your body, man. Your body shares the same space as the basket in front of you.
I've never heard that before. Sharing the
same
space.
If you were to just walk up and stand next to the basket, your torso is about as wide as the basket.
You're right.
So if you keep your hand inside the frame of your torso, then that means the disc should follow that same line.
That's a really good idea. I've never even heard of that.
Hey, I talk about this stuff all the time, man.
Wow, that's a really good idea. It's so simple.
In theory, it's very simple. It's hard to earn that consistent stroke and put your hand in that same location on the way forward. That's the hard part, is to dial that in, like, throughout your range of putting stroke. Like, wherever that putt runs out for you, might be 35, 45 feet, wherever that ends. Like, you just have to be able to dial in that spot, that little window out in front of you.
It's a pretty smart point, though. I actually have never thought about the size of the basket to the width of my torso before until you said it. But I guess that makes sense.
I mean, a lot of us, we stagger our bodies a little bit because it's really hard to be completely square unless if you're straddle putting.
Right.
Most of us are going to kind of stagger our swing a little bit, but there's still a center line in between your legs to the target, and that's the line you're trying to get connected to.
That's a neat idea.
Moving on over to 16, pretty much slam the door closed. If Casey makes a birdie here, pretty much be game over. Little 230-foot sidearm, lay it up, tap in your birdie, and get ready to collect a trophy and a check.
That will work. Oh, no, it won't.
And he looks like he hit the OB line and stuck on it.
Oh, no.
He was about 1.5 feet from being parked.
I was going to say. Looks like it just clipped it.
He has no reason to be challenging that OB line, and that's exactly where you want to land, man. Just a little bit deep, a little bit left. Exactly safe. you don't got to get it unless if this guy throws it in, you know.
This looks great.
Yeah, it's just a layup. He didn't really.
Short though.
Yeah, he threw that, you know, very tentatively, like he didn't want to overgas it and take the risk of going OB. He knows he's going to need. He would have either had to been fully committed to go an ace run or do what he did there and just play for the birdie and hope that Martin makes a mistake. They're about the same distance, different angles, but they're still battling it out, you know. Don't want to make any big mistakes. Just a few holes left to go, sitting in second place. Unfortunate drive from Josh there, not making it back in bounds after it had all the characteristics of a park job. Just bottom dropped out of it right as it made it to the OB line. Scramble out of par from there. Oh, no. Well, there's one door ajar. This guy, well, not Martin, but.
Come on, Marty. Come on. There you go.
High enough over the rim of the basket to creep it. Pick up that birdie. Now that adds pressure to this putt for Oz, man. He really wants to make this twice. You know, think about it. He's trying to keep that distance from Marty, and he's trying to gain a stroke on the leader. That's a big putt right now. There's still an outside chance he can sneak this win out. Oh, that looks pretty close. 6 paces off the basket. You got to stuff that in there, man. Add a way to take your time and feel that out. Nicely done, bud.
Beautiful shot.
He didn't rush up there and didn't overthink the process. You could really see him feeling for his rhythm, feeling for his pace, and then composed himself one final time and smashed it in there. So, 2 holes, 2 strokes.
Anything can happen.
I've seen stranger things happen. You just never know in golf, man. It is so unpredictable, so fickle. You know, you could feel like everything's under control, and one little, you know, condensation from your fingertip later, and the thing was grip locked and heading OB. It could be that small of a thing, you know.
Have you had that happen to you before?
I've had all kinds of things happen to me before, man. You name it, and it's probably happened to me. I firmly believe I have the worst luck in disc golf.
Really?
Yeah, dude. For as pure of a thrower as I've worked to become, like, I get some terrible reactions out there, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you know, if you watch some of the videos, you'll see it, man. Like, I have really good intentions, really good efforts on the disc, and then way late down the fairway, something just totally blows up my drive or reams me OB, or I catch a twig or a stick or a rock, and next thing you know, I'm rolling the wrong way, and I'm just standing there looking perplexed, like, again?
Again? Really?
How many times in your career can the same things happen? There you go. Stuff one in there tight, does Chris. Add a little hair more pressure for the leader. He's cracked the 40 barrier, getting some pounds and daps from the gallery. Martin's pretty much game over for the win, and looks like second place is out of reach with 2 holes left, unless if he chucks this one in the hole for the ace.
Just not out of his ability, that's for sure. We've seen him hit the basket more, 3 times today?
Smooth effort, man. That's the way you want to learn to throw a disc right there. Make the disc fly straight. Hand to basket, you know, when you're inside that 250 range, you shouldn't need to swing the disc super wide. Just take something nice and neutral, and that was a great run. Well, that pretty much is game over, I think, ladies and gentlemen.
He's feeling good.
Yep, 2-stroke lead, 1 hole to play. Nicely done.
Great shot out of Josh.
Star frame for the group there.
Looks like it.
Get some pounds and some high fives and some congratulations for everybody for a well played hole and a great tournament.
It's birdie number 1.
There you go.
Number 2.
Formality range here and tap ins. Wish we could give people gimmies, but gotta tap it in there and make it official. Birdie number 3. CTP, Josh Prine.
Great job. Their star card.
Absolutely. Nicely done. Are those like
7 or 8, I think.
something?
What's that? Sorry?
Those night lights, solar lights under the basket?
I think so. I think they glow up at night. They run a lot of glowy golf on this course, too.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm making a trip to Canada, man. This looks like fun.
Oh, you gotta come out. I will show you a good time. Don't worry.
Dude, I'm not coming when it's cold, man. Like,
No. You shouldn't. Don't bother.
good luck with that, dude.
Come out in the summer. Come up, enjoy yourself.
Philo, we'll pay you
golf.
$5,000 to play. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay warm in Southern California.
Oh, California's weather's fantastic. It's one
Oh,
of the best
here we
places
are.
in the world to live.
Yeah, if you got the money.
For sure. All right, number 18, guys. Par 4, 547 feet.
Great.
Go ahead. Philo, I just want to say thank you for all your support and all your help and joining us today to watch the program. Appreciate that.
No worries, man. It's been a blast, dude. It's been a while since I've been in the seat calling out the shots. It's been a couple of months now since US DGC, and shortly after that, Myrtle Beach Open. It's been a fun experience hopping on the mic and sharing my thoughts and insights with the disc golf community, and thankful that so many people have been receiving it so well and asking for more.
I'll keep it up. You've got big fans here at True North, my friend, and we'll definitely invite you onto the program again.
Nice.
Get you some great action and keep up the good work.
It's fun to watch some new golfers from a different part of the world, man. It's becoming a thing these days more and more, man. It's just growing globally all over the place, man. Southeast Asia has been blowing up, and obviously our European contingencies keep expanding and growing and finding new crevices out there to introduce the game and get people excited. I mean, I got a message to get today from a guy from India who's like, yeah, after COVID's over, we want to get you to India and help, be an ambassador out there.
That'd be awesome.
I'm trying to take up as many of these opportunities as I can, man, because one day I'm not going to be able to do it anymore, and the time is now,
Life is short, my friend, and everything you can do to enjoy it and live a good life is what you should do.
Absolutely, man. That's
a good model to live by.
Good advice for anybody, man. Life is short. Get out there, do the things you want to do. If it's disc golf or not, just disc golf isn't a way of life for everybody. For a lot of people, it's just a fun hobby. It's a recreation. It's a way to get some companionship and make friends and socialize. And there's so many different ways to enjoy this sport. And see Martin pulling out some more Houdini stuff there out of the low hanging branches.
Lays it up, keeps it clean, wants to make sure he closes this out properly.
Yeah, no need to force anything. He's got a comfortable lead, and he's going to have some fireworks here on the last shot from Oz to make anything kind of interesting, and it doesn't happen. So that's a wrap. Nobody should hold their head low, I mean, everybody should be proud of themselves. Martin kind of beat himself out of an opportunity to win that tournament with the 5-putt on that par 4, elevated basket, and couldn't connect and draw any metal to keep himself close. And he played a great tournament. I mean, all these guys played some good golf. I mean, getting 30 over par for Josh Prine here, in 4 rounds is solid, man. Averaging 8 down per round. There's nothing to hold your head low about.
Honestly, I'm really proud of the Canadian golfers because the sport has grown so much in the last couple of years. These guys are pouring their heart into the game, really working hard to grow it. The community is getting better and better with every year now, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, you just think about how
Great
many
finish.
people a guy like Martin's inspired. You know what I mean? Being on the
Oh,
scene,
a ton.
Canada's probably top, athlete for a number of years, most consistent for sure.
Oh, he's still Canada's best. He's a phenomenal guy, very consistent player.
Yeah,
But with that said, you've got a lot of young guys now that are coming to the sport and getting better and better, fast, real fast.
for sure, man. They know what they can see what it takes. Before, like I said, back in the day, man, there really wasn't that video evidence to give you a good idea where you need to be, what you need to work on, what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now it's all out there in front of you. You can do your homework and do your course research and do your player research, and people can come out way more prepared than they ever had before. It's just so much out there for them to digest and learn from. There you have
Folks, there you have it. Phenomenal chunk of golf played by Casey.
that was
So
a
proud to have him come out.
he grinded that victory down out of a out of Marty, man. He really grinded him down to the nub. You know what I mean? He just kept coming and fighting and scrapping and capitalizing on some big eagles when he had an opportunity. Made a ton of inside circle one putts. I mean, he really didn't leave too much out there left to be desired. I mean, he pretty much. Minus that one hole for Marty. I mean, they were stroke for stroke almost the whole way.
All the way. Trading back and forth. Close battle. And not to take anything from Chris as well. He played a great chunk of golf too.
No, I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody. But, when you're looking at the, the final tabulations and you see the winner, and the battle that he put up with Martin for the majority of the event, obviously Chris was right there and he overtook Martin towards the end. But, it really wasn't until that that triple bogey that Martin made that Chris really was able to make that big leapfrog and, kind of get some stroke separation. And I mean, they all played a phenomenal tournament. There's no reason for any of them to have felt disappointed in their effort. I mean, they all put out a great effort. They played some good golf. Just, the breaks didn't go their way for a couple of them. And Casey just held strong, stayed consistent. Really, that inside circle one putting, I think, was the difference, man.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Look at this action from James Duong as well. Just fought back.
Attaboy.
49.
That's some solid golf. Sure. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, there you have it. There is the finals finished up for the Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships for 2020. Congratulations to Casey Hanemayer, who flew it all the way from BC to participate. Hopefully you'll be back this year to defend your title. And as always, great golf from Chris Oz, Martin Hendel, James Duong, and all the rest of the gang there that played. And Philo, thanks again, man. This was awesome to have you on the program. I really hope you come back and do it again with us.
All you got to do is call, man.
Oh, we'll definitely do that. We've got, have you heard of the Toronto Island?
I have, man. That looks like I've actually seen a little piece of some footage from that, I believe. That sounds very familiar.
Yep. Well, we have the Toronto Island Championships. That's called Timmel. That's the next event we're going to be releasing. So we'll reach out to you. And I got a couple of great guys that played on those cards. They'll probably come on the show and participate in the commentary too.
Excellent.
Cool, man. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again on the next program. Have a good day. Bye-bye.